I finally got down here and dissected this, and I just cannot see anything. This is a 6690 Viking, and I can't see anything motor-wise. I was like, man, I couldn't remember, because the 6430, I remember that was kind of dirty underneath, and so it was like, commented that lint might have got in there maybe, and I was like, ooh, I forget. I better look again. And this is clean inside. So I took the bottom cover off. I'm like, okay, I've got to look. I'm looking at the board. And I didn't notice anything it looked like on the other board. But this one, it kind of seemed the exterior is a little more discolored. Like, I don't know if that was like lamp black. It's like the opposite, like electrolyte kind of particle, kind of like if you burn magnesium and you get like magnesium oxide. It's a white color. So I was thinking, maybe like cap, I can't see them. Like, okay, I never opened this up before. I need to document this board. So I'm going to do that on both sides, but check that. I look in here and first I'm like, ew, these resistors look really bad. And I'm thinking, what the? And I'm like, ooh, these wires are kind of melted. I pulled them up a little bit. And, this is like, I don't know if it's a similar, it looks like it's the same kind of noise suppression cap. Almost same spec or same spec, I forget, but it's blown out in the side. So that might have been spewing nastiness. And that's just now electrolytic gunk disgust all over everything, I'm guessing, because that spewed out over here, I guess. I mean, I don't know. All this is going to have to be like deoxit cleaned. Probably, I probably should fuse it. Fuse is soldered in. Fuse is good. Yeah, bummer. So I wonder if I can study this design. But I look closer, I'm like, what is this? Oh, no. So I'm like, oh, great. So I had like something made a nest in there also. But yeah, this, I don't know if it looked like that already. I'm guessing it didn't. And this is like whatever spewed out of there. Oops, spewed out of the capacitor. So that's fume got all over everything. So deoxits, water, dry very quickly, isopropyl alcohol just to make sure, probably brush everything good, and then, replace the capacitor possibly with a higher voltage rating cap, and then kind of, hope nothing else is too bad. I guess what would be best would be to check all the other specs. It actually looks like, the more I look, those aren't soldered in possibly. Oops. Let's get that out of the way. That doesn't look soldered in. It looks like those resistors can come out for some reason. So I don't think they're bad, but I'll pull them out if I can and test them and make certain. Those are underrated. Unless it's like for fault protection, they burn out first. Possibly could add a higher wattage. Yeah, resistor. I don't know if that's going to be the issue. I think it's mainly what I'm seeing is electrolyte. So I'm going to just kind of go around and look at some of these components. See what components are. What do we have over here? Oh, where's this at? What's that resistor? Transistors. These other caps. Capacitor. Clean those off a little better. some of these older electronic devices, it's best to switch out, change capacitors. They can get old and go bad. But here's, let's get a good image of the circuit. Boy, let's see, I gotta get that without. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm gonna call it good. I was signed blowout. Oh, just on my screen. Okay. Yeah. I gotta get these so trim pots cleaned up. Also, hopefully electrolyte didn't get into everything. I gotta do it sooner or later so it doesn't corrode. Soldered in. Resistors might not even be. Pull those out. Yeah, I'm gonna get a Q-tip maybe. Just kind of wipe off everything right quick. Okay, bye for now. If this stops.